So real quick, I want to show you how to test the probes on like an Arctic air freezer. Most freezers and coolers that use these little Dixel controls are going to have these like 20,000 ohm sensors. You can see this one has two, one white, one black. In this particular one, the white one goes to the coil and the black one goes to the cabinet. And you can see I have a cup of ice water here. This is the new probe that I had as a spare at this location, and we're testing it against the old probe. They want you to test it in a glass of ice water like this because that's guaranteed to be 32 degrees, and the ohm rating changes depending on the temperature. So we're going to check the ohm rating on that one first. Okay, so you can't see, but I'm going to just take these two probes and stick them into the plug, the other end of this white one, and we'll see what kind of an ohm reading we get right here. Alright, you can see we're getting 13.37 ohms. We should be getting 25. So now we're going to test that against the good one. Here's that new one. So where I'm checking it is just in the back of the probe, and you'll want it to be unplugged from the control like I have it right now, like this. You can see we're getting 27, so technically a little bit out of tolerance, or maybe we don't have this probe just deep enough in the ice. But big difference between the old one and the new one. So that's how you test these probes. I think it's a plus or minus 10% of the value is acceptable, but obviously we've got like 10 off on the old one. Let's check the old one more time just to make sure. Yeah, 13. So the old one is definitely toast. So we'll get that probe swapped out. Basically the problem that it was creating is this particular unit is set up to defrost for 30 minutes every 6 hours, or until the coil reaches 45 degrees. So you can see there's still ice in the coil, and that's simply because it hasn't been defrosting for the proper amount of time because of the temperature probe telling the control that it's already met temperature very quickly. So you'd cycle it into a defrost, it would go for a couple minutes, and then it would cycle back out of a defrost because the probe was telling the control that it was above 45 degrees. But with this new probe in there, that problem should be pretty much completely eliminated. So get it swapped out, it should be good to go.